Okay, in this video I'm going to do a mass-to-mass problem using a solution where I'm going to do a single displacement reaction. Magnesium is going to displace copper out of the copper sulfate solution, and then we'll look at what mass of copper is being produced. So let's start by writing out the chemical reaction. Magnesium, that's going to be a solid, is reacting with a copper sulfate solution. So those are 2 and 2, so when they cross over they reduce to 1 and 1. That's an aqueous solution, and that's going to form magnesium sulfate, again a 2 and 2 that's reducing to 1 and 1, so magnesium's 2 plus, sulfate's 2 minus, so when they cross over and reduce it's 1 to 1. And copper, that's going to be aqueous, and this is coming out of solution forming a solid. So we're saying a large chunk, so what I'm reading into a large chunk here is that this is the excess reagent, so I don't need to worry about how much of it I have. And that's being put into 0.5 molar solution of copper sulfate. I'm noticing in the question I should have said a volume for the solution, so let's say it's 200 milliliters. So my concentration is 0.5 molar. My volume is 200 milliliter. But recall, for the concentration formula, that needs to be in liters. So I'll convert it over to liters. And I get 0.2 liters. C equals N over V. And so 0.5 molar. And I have 0.2 liters of the solution. I'm going to end up with 0.1 moles of copper sulfate. The copper sulfate is in a 1-to-1 ratio with the solid copper. So if I have 0.1 moles of copper sulfate, I'll have 0.1 moles of copper. And now if I want to know how much mass is actually produced, I can use the molar mass of copper, which is 63.55 grams per mole. That's moles. So I multiply both sides by 63.55 grams per mole. And I get a mass of 6.355 grams of copper produced when the magnesium displaces it in solution. So nothing really new here in our mass-to-mass problems. Specifically, the only difference here is we have a new way of finding moles. And that beyond that, though, it's the same basic question as before.